how does it end for these big media companies? At what point are people like, yeah, everyone's full of shit?
Independent media companies are soaring right now. Crystal and Sagar, Breaking Points, which is my favorite news show, killing it. The Hill, killing it. Kyle Kalinske, killing it. Jimmy Dore, killing it. All of these independent people, that Glenn Greenwald, Matt Taibbi, killing it. They've all moved to Substack. Right. They've left these big organizations that were like Matt Taibbi was just tweeting about Rolling Stone Today, which is a company that he works for, saying, the fuck is wrong with you? Because MSNBC got caught filming jurors.
Oh, yeah.
Filming jurors, which is clearly an intimidation tactic.
No one from MSNBC News will be permitted in this building for the duration of this trial.
They're filming these people for the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. These people they're leaving and coming from the court, and they're filming them. So they get barred from the courtroom. So Rolling Stone writes something about how the like free press, like that they don't like free press. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like that MSNBC can't produce, they're not allowed to, I forget what the actual quote was. Let's see if you can find Matt Taibbi's article. Matt Taibbi's tweet, because he quote tweeted what Rolling Stone was saying. But he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's not what this is. This has nothing to do with freedom of the press. This has to do with jury intimidation. You're not supposed to film the fucking jury and then show it to the rest of the world. These people are going to get death threats. They're going to maybe even get killed.
Yeah, yeah.
But that Rolling Stone was one of the people that printed this shit. They printed that stupid story about ivermectin. And when Peter's on here, like, laughing about it, going, do you know how safe that is? And it has antiviral properties. Right. There's been a concerted effort to demonize ivermectin because, listen, this is a person, I've taken it, okay? I took it while I had COVID. I don't know if it's good. I'm not a fucking scientist. But I do know it shows, there's studies all over the world where people are using it. In Japan, they're giving it out in Japan. They're giving it out in India. There's a place in India called Uttar Pradesh. It's a state in India that has 230 million people that is essentially COVID-free. They credit ivermectin and the fact that they have a wide distribution of ivermectin. They gave it to people to use in prophylaxis. Look at this Rolling Stone article. It says, free speech-loving Fox News is thrilled that Rittenhouse judge banned MSNBC from the courtroom. And Matt Taibbi writes, Jesus Christ, Rolling Stone, you really don't understand the difference? MSNBC, like this article is so crazy because MSNBC was filming the fucking jury. That's why they were banned from the courtroom. It's not freedom. It has nothing to do with freedom. It has the opposite to do with freedom. Like you're literally fucking with the process. You're fucking with the legal process. You're filming jurors.
But at what point does the mainstream media like fold in on itself? At what point does CNN just like, they're done, and MSNBC done? If
CNN was smart, what they would do is they would get rid of all of these opinion personalities and they would put hardcore journalists in those positions, and they would just give out the objective analysis of the news. And this is why I think it's smart. Those motherfuckers are not bringing any people to the table. There's no people that are going, what does Don Lemon think about things? I need to know what Don Lemon thinks. No one's doing that. No one is running out trying to get Brian Stelter's hot take on things. No one is doing that. They are watching those people because these people are competent broadcasters. They're good at talking, and they can talk when the camera's on them. And they're spitting out these opinion pieces that align with these left-wing narratives that CNN likes to produce, right? But if they were smart and they wanted to redeem themselves, what they would do is just give objective news. Because you're a fucking business. You're either the broadcast arm of the Democratic Party, or you're a business that distributes information. You have to decide which one you are. As a business that distributes information, you're in a fucking losing business. Your business is going to fail. It's failing already. The amount of people that are paying attention since Trump left office is literally less than half of what it used to be. Their fucking ratings are abysmal, and they complain about podcasts doing better than they. Well, why do you think podcasts doing better? Because if someone's, whether they're watching Jimmy Dore or Kyle Kalinske or whoever it is, you could trust them. This is their actual opinion. They really tell the truth, and they're going to provide you facts, and they have to show you why they come to these conclusions. CNN doesn't have to do that because they're not really news. They're entertainment news that supports the left-wing narrative, which is why Kyle Kalinske and Jimmy Dore, they all talked about the Hunter Biden laptop. Everybody did. Everybody did that was talking about news because it was news. CNN was like, what? Laptop? Huh? Laptop? There's a laptop? I don't know nothing about a laptop.
That could have swayed the election.
Fuck.
I mean, that thing is insane.
Yeah.
That thing is insane.
He's got a fucking bank account with his dad.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that's driving them to do this is that the more dramatic the headline, the more people click on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's the big thing. That's the big thing because that's where the money is. I feel like journalism's valuable and I'm willing to pay for it. I'll give you some money. But how many people feel like that? A lot of people don't. So in order to get those people, you got to say some wild shit. You know? And I feel bad for them. I really do. I genuinely feel bad for like real journalists, people that went to school and maybe they're in their 50s now. And so they started their journalism career back when you were a real journalist and you were hardcore boots on the ground journalist trying, and you had a fucking honorable profession, man. It's an honorable profession. Like if you're a real hardcore objective journalist and you're getting information out to the people, it's a fucking honorable. And so now, who are those people? Well, those people are Glenn Greenwald now. Those people are the people that get attacked by the hardcore lefties, left and right. Meanwhile, he's as left-wing as it gets, as progressive as it gets.
Well, isn't that the crazy also like flip in the world is that the conservatives are now the ones kind of trying to uphold free speech and let everyone talk, and the liberals are the ones that are saying lock everyone down.
Yes.
That's crazy, right?
Well,
it's not just me, is it?
My favorite is there's this guy who got busted with 2 tweets, and one of them is we need prison reform in this country. We need to let people out of jail. Next tweet, like a couple of years later, lock Kyle Rittenhouse in jail and throw away the key. You know, and like that kind of shit, that kind of shit drives me fucking crazy because you only have principles if the people that you're talking about align with your political party.